Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're playing a demo for a game called The Well Is Not Empty. It's developed by Tweakera, it's self-published, and you can find the game on Steam. And as always, at the end of the video, I will give a detailed review and give the game my final judgment. But let me tell you about the game real quick, and we'll get started. The well has gone dry. It's up to you to find out why. Traverse through abandoned tunnels. Discover remnants of a ritual never meant to be seen. Power dying machinery to bring light into darkness. Dig into broken earth and crawl your way out. Down here you're not exploring, you're trespassing. Now that you know what the game is about, let's begin. Okay, let's adjust our brightness. Probably sure to turn that up some. The village well has gone dry. We have about 3 days of water left. You've been elected by the village to fix it. Nice. Thank you. Proceed to enter the well. Can I... Okay. I wish I would have turned up the brightness because it's super dark. Whoops. Whoa. It's a deep well. What the heck? Hello? Alright. Brightness. Let's do that for now. My god, the look sensitivity is crazy. That's still crazy. Okay, that's better. Pick up objects with E. You picked up a rusty spoon. Hello? Is someone there? Where the heck did you come from? I need you to help me. I can get us both out of here. Listen to me. The key to open this gate is somewhere inside this facility. You need to find it. Look for a way out of this room and get to the foreman's office. You should be waiting there with the key. Now go. Please be careful. We're not alone in this place. I don't know where that voice came from, but what we're going with. Huh. Oh, what's that noise? Open our inventory. Items. When you hit rock, it like sparks. That's pretty cool. I can't see a thing. What? Am I crouched or what? What is all that noise, dude? Okay. I think I need a light for in there, because I literally can't see. Yeah, I need to find a key. Well, can I... Man. I'm a little lost at words now, because... I can see a little bit now. Jesus freaking Christ, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I don't think I've ever jumped that bad on this channel. Holy smokes, dude. Whoa. Okay. There are no words to express what I just saw. They're all gone. Ripped to shreds. I only had 5 more days down here and I would go home. Whoever reads this, my dog Seymour is still waiting for me. Please make sure he's okay. I left some treats in my locker. Give some to him. I can hear someone approaching. Axel. Okay, cool. Ooh. What is this? Oh, that's him. He's like coming out of the wall. Jeez, dude. Why did that scare me so bad? What is happening? You can find notes you picked up in your inventory. Okay, cool. Ah. This sucks. Oh no! Hey, leave him alone. Freaking rats. Okay, well, I guess he's dead. Whatever that is. Oh, maybe those are our footsteps that I'm hearing. My god, it's really scary. If I could just see what's happening. Oh, frick. Okay, well that sucks. I think he's dead. Check his pulse. Oh, great. We'll shift to run. I hope nothing chases me through here. Hey, it says we can go there. What's in here? Kind of zombie thing. I can hear them in the walls. They're going to be here any second. My prayers have been answered. I was right all along. We have a bed we can sleep in. Maybe that's a checkpoint? I don't know. You tell me. I'm a little thrown off right now. Okay, these things hate light. Oh, it has a timer. It has a timer. Jesus. I'm kind of scared, y'all. Lever's destroyed. This needs a key. I don't know what I've gotten myself into. Okay, let's go. We got a key. Use a rusty key. Good to know, good to know. Lever's broken. I need to find the missing piece. Sound design in this is kind of wild. Okay, we can go through that wall there. Ah! Oh no, the rats are running from something. Frick, dude, I thought I was... Why am I so freaked out right now? I know this is crazy disorienting, but I'm sorry. I have to. Let's follow the rats. Uh-oh. This looks like a lair. Okay, that's a creepy picture. If you're reading this, I assume it's much too late. Me and two others have hidden into one of their tunnels. Or was it one of ours? I can't tell the difference anymore. They came out of nowhere. One second we're working, the next is a total bloodbath. I managed to capture one of those demons in a photograph. Maybe it'll be of use to someone up above when they write the books about us. Here lies Brian, Julian, and Daniel. We're sorry, we can't make it home. Julian. Okay. They are very large. This game is like very like puppet combo coded. I feel like. Maybe we're really tall too. And we're just crouched down in this tunnel. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe not enough. Can't tell if those are footsteps or some kind of weird music. Jesus. 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 We got the lever. Oh no. No! You bit my eyeball out. Ah! Okay. I was a bit too slow. Run! Close doors behind you to slow him down. Frick! Ah! Oh my gosh, dude. What is this game? Jeez. I panicked. I think I need to get those rats off that key. I need to be better about closing doors, too. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go this way. Give me the key! He knows where I'm going. Hurry, 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 hurry. Knows where you are. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. What the frick, dude? This is nuts. Holy frick, dude. Okay. Kind of at a loss of words right now. Wow. This is pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever played something that's so chaotic like this. I'm very engaged. Whoa. Oh no. They fell. Let's check this way first. I can't see. I'm about to crank the brightness all the way up. I was just seeing maybe if there was a bed back here. Not available in demo. I must have just pressed the wrong button. Okay. Trial and error. What is this, Minecraft? Q and E. Yeah, I was hitting the wrong buttons. I didn't look at my keyboard. You're making that up. I'm just listening to everything because I'm on edge. Solitary confinement. Making a lot of weird faces, I feel like. He has a key in his head. Oh my god, he's fast. What the? We're just gonna redo it. I was thinking I could catch him there. Give me that key. God dang you. Oh! Alright, definitely some trial and error. My god. There's something else in the room we clearly need to do first. Okay. Maybe we trap him in that room? How fast does this close? Okay, here we go. Give me the key. Give me the key. Maybe I'll kill him with a light. So they go insane. They literally bash their own skulls in. Foreman's key. Okay. That's not good. I feel like there's something in her. Okay, we got another note. This project should have been finished weeks ago. The men are starting to get restless. Merkert, I don't know how to say that, has been missing for at least 4 days now. Why did he go messing around in those tunnels? Is this my fault? So many questions in so little time. I just picked up a bundle of dynamite. Wow. Okay. What the frick was that? Maybe just run out. Oh, God. Okay. What is this? Looks like a Switch, right? I mean, not a Nintendo Switch. Anyways. Flashing lights warning. Dear God, I can't see. It was so freaky. What the frick, dude? I thought I could throw it. You need to run. Oh my lord. Here. Oh no. Run. I feel like at every waking moment I just need to be running. Dear God, you made it back. Or you made it. Where's the foreman? I don't remember what voice I did for him. What? We need to get out of here immediately. Get that dang gate open now. Okay, okay. Okay. Nice. What's this dude look like over here? Like, who's talking to us? Storage, power, maintenance. Okay, this is a lot more than a well. This is a nightmare. Sorry. My forehead itched. Storage. Or whatever that said. Hey, buddy. You should not be down here. Leave now. Oh, cool transition there. Oh my gosh. The well is not empty. Something down there woke up. Oh no. Thank you so much for playing. I hope you had a blast. The full game will be available soon. You'll be able to bring water back to your village, or die trying. In the meantime, please add the game to your Steam wishlist so you can be the first to hear about it when it comes out. I will, absolutely. Alright, well I'm back on the main menu now, where I will review this demo, but if you're just here for the gameplay, I appreciate you hanging out, and I hope to see you again. And as always with my reviews, I start with the visuals, and I very much enjoy the visual presentation of this game. I like the main menu here. We got this spooky, weird forest. I like the text that's used. Everything's clean. It looks good, so no complaints there. As well as just the weird sort of grungy appearance everything has in this game. It's like kind of low poly, you know, retro aesthetics, but with really nice focus on atmosphere and the terror of it all. And I think it's very cohesive and it works really, really well. I don't really have much else to say about the visuals, to be honest. I really like the monsters. I like the environment, and just like I said, how retro it looks. But it has a nice fidelity about it still. I will say though, even with adjusting some of the brightness, it's super freaking dark, like pitch black in some areas. Maybe that's the intent, I'm not sure, or maybe we'll get a light source at some point in the full game. Obviously I could have turned up my brightness even more, but I don't know if that would have necessarily contradicted your original design and the intention that you had with making it so dark. So I wanted to keep it as like authentic as possible, if that made sense, but I wanted to be able to see just a little bit, as well as my viewers, of course. But I don't really have anything else to say about the visuals. I think it's very well done. It's very terrifying. I just really like the focus on like rust colors, blood colors. Even if the use of color is very faint or very subtle. I still just think it works really well, even if it's really hard to see. I like being able to see a little pop of color here and there, and just the attention to detail with the sparks coming off our spoon. I like the low poly aesthetic of the things we're holding in our hands. I think the UI is easy to read, the text is easy to read in-game in the notes, and I really appreciate all that. So super solid job with the visual presentation all the way around. No complaints from me, aside from maybe a little nitpick regarding how dark it is. Now in terms of the sound design is really punchy. It's in your face, it's loud, it's unapologetic, and I think it just really holds this game up in a big way. It's super scary. It's just in my ears, and it's claustrophobic while also just feeling like there's always something around the corner, something chasing me, yelling and screaming, and just horrific sounds in the background. And I think it works all together really well, especially in relation to the visual presentation itself. Everything comes together really well. I like the main menu music as well. It sets the tone very well. And I can't really say much else about it. I just was so immersed and overwhelmed with the sound design, but in a good way. I just think it was just the right way to do it. So great job with the audio design. The overall mechanics, I would say, worked well in a demo. We got a few items here and there. We got to learn how to use the light against certain enemies and also trap them and cause them to kill themselves with the light being used against them. So that's a really interesting play on, they're either afraid of it, but if they're trapped in the light, they literally like bash their own head into the ground to allow us to get items from them or to pass by them. And there's also this looming threat of something really big and giant down there eating people. And I like that that was introduced early on in the demo, because it always had me wondering and guessing, is that thing going to get us next, or is that something that's being, held for the full game, which obviously it is. So I think that was implemented very well and really set the tone early on. It was very scary and one of the worst jumps I've had with a jump scare. So that was very well timed, very well done. I like the acquiring of items to use to progress. I think that was paced well enough to where when we find something, we use it very shortly after. I didn't have stuff just sitting in my inventory, collecting dust, so that was pretty cool as well. Of course, the chase sequences, I think, are very engaging as well. Going through the doors, closing the doors behind us, trying to find items, dig through holes, and stuff like that to escape that one enemy where you had to go through door after door after door, and that was just very engaging, and I think it was just very chaotic, and I just think done really well. I also appreciate that when you die, that the checkpoints and things like that aren't just totally brutal and like reset you too far back. I think they restarted me exactly where I should have been, so it didn't make failing or anything like that feel, so punishing that it took the fun out of it. So I appreciate that as well. I just like the weird approach to the terror of this game, also having just like a slight hint of whimsy about it, just the way things look, the enemies and stuff, how they look very odd and out of place, but in a good way. So I'm glad that there's a sort of like just unique tone in general that's shown through the gameplay, digging and going through little caves and, seeing stuff happening to other people or entities or whatever they are. And I just think it works really well at doing some environmental storytelling, as well as like, scaring the crap out of us and teasing at what's, around the corner waiting for us. So I don't really have any complaints with the mechanics. I'm glad that the objective as well, finding the key from the foreman, didn't feel like a chore. It was very, linear, but I think that worked in the game's favor. Now, of course, the levels, in the full game are probably more expansive or whatever. I'm not sure what you have planned for that, but I like the approach to this demo and it being linear while feeling just very chaotic. So overall, solid job with the mechanics. In terms of story and concept, the story is pretty straightforward. Our village elected us to go down into the well to see why our water supply has been cut off. We only have 3 days of water left, apparently, so we have to descend down into this well and see what's up. And when we get down there, it's obviously a hellscape filled with monsters and people who are trapped there. This giant facility, all these different places and prisons and environments, and it's just like we literally fell into hell. So I think while the story is very simple, I think it's very effective and sets the tone really well for what's to come in the full game. So great job there. The overall concept of the game works very well as well. I don't mean to keep saying that, but it's just the way it is. But I just like the approach to the concept. It's very chaotic. It's very retro, the low poly aesthetic, the grungy, dark presentation that it has, the sheer terror and noise that happens around you. It's almost like sensory overload, but I think it's fun and very engaging, and I think it works well. So great job with the story and the concept. In terms of performance and settings, the Performance was the only thing I really noticed. Maybe it struggled a little bit early on with some hitches here and there, some weird frame drops. You know, it was kind of hard to tell because it was so dark, but I could notice it happening basically at the beginning of the game, but I kind of lost track of it, or maybe it just stopped later on because we're running around, you know, like a chicken with their head cut off for the rest of the game. So it was probably hard to tell, but I think early on there was some issues regarding the performance, but in general, I would say it performed very well. I'll also talk about the options or settings during this segment. We have our volume sliders here for master music and sound effects. I have master turned down while I'm sitting here talking a bunch. And then you have your resolution here. I have it on 1080p. And then your full screen checkbox, your rumble checkbox, I assume for gamepad. I'm using keyboard and mouse, and motion blur, which I don't have checked on. I think it's off by default. Then graphics quality is default for me as well, but I did adjust the look sensitivity because it was crazy fast. So while there's not a lot of options here, I think they're appropriate for the experience we had today. I don't think there was anything that was functioning incorrectly or having issues to the point where I would have needed settings to alleviate those issues. So the fact that this demo is so well crafted, I would say these settings are very acceptable. I think going forward, if you have any plans for accessibility options and things like that, those are always a welcome addition. So like I said, while the performance is kind of hit or miss to begin with, it definitely smoothed out and it was totally fine throughout my experience here today. And I would say the settings here are totally acceptable. So my final judgment for the Well Is Not Empty demo is, I would say it's an excellent demo. I like pretty much everything about this demo. I think it makes a wonderful first impression. It's a very effective showcasing of its mechanics and the atmosphere and the dread and what you'll potentially be experiencing throughout the full game. And I think that is very important for a demo. I might have some nitpicks regarding how dark it is. I still think it's a very effective experience. I had a wonderful time playing it. It's loud, it's in your face, it's chaotic, it's unapologetic, and I think it has a lot of charm about it. And I really appreciate what you're doing with this. So awesome job, and I hope going into the full game that it continues to wow people and to take them off guard and just torture them with just how crazy this game is. And I just think it's really unique and I think very effective. So awesome job all the way around, and I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors and your work. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you have anything to add? You just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. Don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything and go play this game for yourself and form your own opinion. I'm sure the developer would really appreciate your feedback as well as mine. If you'd like to support the channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, share the video, and I've also started streaming on Twitch every now and then, and if that interests you, I'll have links to my socials in the description. And I thank you for watching my video. Hope you have a wonderful day, but I think that's all I have to say about it, so thanks for hanging out with me, but don't forget.